5G conspiracy theories have been out there for a while, but with coronavirus ramping up, somehow the two theories from both sides started intermingling, and now we have 5G virus theories. So today I'm going over a few of these theories. I'll tell you about their origins, what truths are in them, and why these theories are kind of dangerous. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, like, and comment, and turn on those notifications. I come out with new videos every week. Now, before we jump into this, if you don't quite know what 5G is yet, I have a really simple video on the basics of 5G you can watch right here, or right here, or here. It's somewhere. It's in one of those corners. So what are these theories? Well, there are dozens of them out there, that the coronavirus and 5G are a plot to depopulate the Earth, and that 5G can break down your immune system, or that the coronavirus is a cover-up to allow a simple and easy 5G rollout. I don't know. But today I'm covering two other theories. First, that 5G causes the coronavirus, and second, that 5G will be used as a weapon to control our minds and potentially kill us. Though there is a speckle of truth to that one, you'll have to watch and see what it is. So why do these theories matter? Maybe you're like my bosses who rolled their eyes so big when I said I was going to make a video on 5G conspiracies. Or maybe you're one of the people who thinks I'm crazy for not believing. But these theories are endangering our connectivity and also putting people's lives at risk, so I think it's really important to talk about them. So let's dive into the first theory, that 5G causes the coronavirus or breaks down our immune system. Why do people think this, and where did this thought begin? Well, it's widely believed that the coronavirus originated in Wuhan, China. And prior to the coronavirus surfacing there, 5G towers were beginning to be built, and the 5G network in Wuhan was growing. And according to Vox News, the connection between 5G and the coronavirus went from a fringe conspiracy to a mainstream conspiracy when, get this, a French conspiracist published a report which was picked up by a Belgian outlet and was translated into English and then promptly took off around the world in early 2020. So sure, there are cities and countries that have 5G and have high cases of the virus, such as Wuhan and New York City, and others. But there are also cases of the coronavirus where there is no 5G, like Iran, for instance. Now, countries that have 5G are economic leaders, so they have many people traveling in and out of the country, so it's understandable that the pandemic would quickly spread in those places. This isn't just a US theory. People all over the world believe 5G is dangerous. As the New South Wales government tweeted out, preventing COVID isn't as easy as turning off your Wi-Fi. And let's be honest, if it was, we'd still all have it because we cannot live without Wi-Fi. The only virus that can be prevented by turning off your Wi-Fi is a computer virus. Biological viruses cannot and do not spread through cellular technology. Cue Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory video. So what's the second theory? It is that 5G will be used as a weapon that might be able to control our minds and potentially kill us. Now, this theory does have some feet underneath it, but imagine Shaq trying to dunk a ball, but with teensy tiny baby feet. Let me explain. 5G runs off of millimeter waves, and millimeter waves are currently used as a weapon for the Department of Defense. Now, I read all of the question and answers on this government's page for our non-lethal weapons program, and here's the tea. The millimeter wave weapon the military uses to disperse crowds is a 95 gigahertz frequency. Now, the frequency of 5G waves right now are in the low to medium gigahertz frequency range. Some are even in the high megahertz range, which is less powerful. For instance, Verizon, whose 5G is fastest, uses a 28 and 39 gigahertz frequency, while T-Mobile touts the biggest 5G network with their 600 megahertz frequency. But that doesn't totally matter. What matters is the amount of energy going into these waves. The FCC only allows networks to use up to 1 watt, and generally it's less. Now, I can't find how many watts the military weapon uses, but some reports have said it's up to 100 kilowatts, which is more than 100,000 times the strength of 5G. And that doesn't even kill people, just makes them uncomfortable enough to disperse. And let's look at microwave ovens too. Microwave ovens use millimeter waves, but at an average of 1200 watts. Now, if your microwave only had the strength of a 5G wave, you couldn't do anything with it. Unless it was a smart microwave, then you could probably use it as a computer or something. So comparing 5G to the weapons of the government or even microwave ovens is like comparing a lighthouse to a battery-powered flashlight, or a hose compared to a water cannon, or like I said before, Shaq with his little tiny baby feet compared to his normal giant huge feet. And another point to mention is that these millimeter waves used for 5G in the military are both non-ionizing, meaning there's no radiation and no cancer-causing elements to this tech. And to bring this point home, here are other things you use every day that have gigahertz millimeter wave frequencies: body scanners at the airport, and crash detection technology in millions of cars in every country. So is coronavirus a cover-up for a 5G rollout? Though, in my opinion, coronavirus is not a cover-up for the 5G rollout because it is not hurting anybody. 5G, not coronavirus. So who is supporting these theories? Well, the New York Times estimates there are around 500,000 people across the world involved in active 5G conspiracy theory groups on Facebook, Instagram, and people are posting on Twitter. Now, that's not even looking at Reddit, which has a few small subs dedicated to 5G theories. Celebs and influencers are also supporting these 5G theories. A-listers like Woody Harrelson, singer MIA, Carrie Hilson, and John Cusack have all publicly posted or made comments about supporting the dangers of 5G. And some of their managers have forced them to delete their posts. But thanks to the internet, we have screenshots. So why does it matter that 5G conspiracies are gaining traction? People should believe whatever they want to, right? Well, extreme followers of these 5G theories are putting people in danger. They are burning down cell phone towers, and some are just normal towers carrying a 4G or 3G signal. They're not even 5G. So far, these attacks have only happened in Europe, but these theories are gaining more and more traction every day, and we could start to see vandalism here in the US. Look, I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. There's gonna be some punks in my comments who are gonna call me out and tell me I'm dumb, but that's okay. That's what I get for putting myself out there on the internet. But I'm intrigued to hear what you have to say on 5G theories. Which one is your favorite? And which one is the craziest one you've heard so far? I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching List Loud TV. I'm Sherry Riggs. Okay, good, my mic was on.